Hello everybody, this is Alyssa from Mink Arts and Crafts, and today we are going to be doing another here I go saying things wrong again. We are breaking into day number 6 of the Advent calendar from Diamond Art Club. And spoiler alert, I am going to be opening it up. So if you don't want to see what's behind door number 6, do not watch this video. We are going to break into it and go ahead and check it out. And based off of the shape, I am assuming this is going to be one of the kits, one of the canvases. They make it like really hard to get into it. Yes, I am using a crochet hook. Do not judge me. I just had to open to like get it started and crease down the edge. So, because once you get it started, then you can kind of like propagate the edges just like that. Because yeah, I'm particular and like my edges to be done properly, and I don't like to rip it. And it almost wanted to rip on that corner down there, and I didn't want it to rip. So I have to make sure it actually does it properly. Yes, I used a crochet hook to do that. I'm not somebody who sits and has, and my what are they called? Tweezers are over on the other side. This one didn't want to like open nearly as well as the other ones did. All right. So our kit that we have right here is going to be our first of the 2 kits. Let's move this big old box out of the way so we can get into it and actually see it so I can unbox this kit. We have Meowie Christmas by Eau Claire Studio. This is a 23 by 35 centimeter kit, and my scissors are over there. I didn't think I needed scissors, so I was like, oh, I don't need scissors. So my backup, if I can't use scissors, is to just poke it with one of my ink pens. And if you think that this looks familiar, it does. I think most people, if they paid attention to the drops from the from Black Friday, realized that, guess what? They printed, I guess they printed too many of these for some reason. So this canvas was actually one of the releases for Black Friday, which to me is kind of like, I thought the whole point of the kits in the Advent calendar was that the only way to get them was in the Advent calendar. So to me, that's kind of like, okay, kind of defeats the purpose of making them exclusive to the Advent calendar if you printed a bunch of extras. I don't see how you make a mistake with that, but not my thing, not me. So with these really, really tiny kits like this, these super, super tiny ones, they don't fit. First, it's like they don't fit the regular toolkit. So they always put the older style toolkit in there, which to me is no big deal because I don't use the toolkit anyways. You have the clear plastic boat, a bunch of extra baggies, which I don't use these baggies because these are a cheaper, thinner bag than what I like to use. Here you go. You have your more baggies. You have your squishy, and this one they gave you a blue pen. And it looks like this one, it's a couple pads of pink wax. Make sure you peel the plastic off of it. And this one, there is no, that you only get one multi-placer. It is a thin 4-placer. And it looks like that is it on the multi-placer front. So that is the old toolkit. Or it's a new toolkit. Maybe this is what they're going to try to go to for the newer toolkits. I don't know. But I think that's the old version of the toolkit. I don't really pay attention to toolkits just because, to me, I don't use any of the products in these toolkits. This just goes into a box with other toolkits to be not used by me. But that is the toolkit. Here is our sticker. And now we're going to break into this little itty bitty tiny kit. So this will be like, essentially these tiny kits like this end up being like a 1-day kit for me when they're this little. So we're going to look at it. So this cute little thing, there's so much, oh wow, that's a lot of colors for something this small. So when they come like this, technically it's because usually these small type kits are usually ones that they use for like Amazon or something. So you end up, you have your directions like this because they don't fit the bigger one. Here is your sticker sheet, 43 colors. Look at that pretty little image, Meowie Christmas. It has 2 ABs and 1 fairy dust in it. And there's going to be a lot of the darker colors because, again, look at it. There's a lot of the darker tones to it. So we're going to put our sticker sheet off to the side. I'm going to go ahead and roll this back because everybody says that they lay flat, but in my experience, I always have to roll the canvases back in order to get them to actually lay flat because I don't find that they're like this magical lay flat canvas like everybody says. But that's just me and my experience. All right. Let's look at this cute little kitty. All right, look at that. Adorable. It's going to look very pixely because it is such a small image. But again, like you guys have heard me say it before, I do not mind that pixely look because, again, we're doing pixel art. So it is going to look very pixely when you look at it up close. I mean, you can see just from the eyes, very pixelated. You can tell from the mouth, nose, pixelated. But you are getting a very small image. And again, it does not bother me at all having it this small and having it pixelated. We're going to go ahead and pull out these drills. So let's take a look at all of these colors. So right off the bat, let's see what we got. So we got a 3371, 310, Z739, there's our fairy dust, and look at that. That's a pretty creamy fairy dust that you're getting right there. 106, 301, 839, 938, 498, 402. That's a pretty, that 498 is a pretty color. My train of drills is like 3 trains of drills. They're kind of getting all over. Ugh. 402, 3776, 935, pretty dark green. 840, 107, there's a really pretty red sparkling AB, 898, 400, 3861, 814, 3801, 762, and 169. So we're going to put that train of drills down. Now we have our next train of drills. We have a 3022, 930, 3863, 3772, 838, 415, 936, 3072, 817, 3864, 300, 893, 937, 3708, 3778, 758, 355, 754, 799, and 931. And our last train of drills, we have 3856, 890, and 924. So on our special drills, I think I somehow missed the second AB color. So 106 and 107. We saw the specials of the red, but I somehow missed the other one. So it should be a white. So 106 is a light color. Okay. And that's because it was like literally right next to the fairy dust. So I missed it. When we looked at the fairy dust, right next to it is that AB, and I missed it right there. So that's our first AB. There's our fairy dust. And then the red down there is our other one. Yeah. That red that I showed you guys already is our other one. So those are our specials that we have for this cute little kitty. And we will go ahead and move these out of the way, and we will see where are our specials going to be. So one, which is that white AB, which you can see right here, that white AB, we're going to have that kind of providing a little bit of a shimmer, that accent around all of this white that you're seeing, this lighter color. It's not really a white, it's more of like a cream color. But you're going to get that for the cream. I'll bring us down a little bit, actually. No, I'll just bring us... Yeah, we can go ahead and come down in a little bit. All right. So that is going to be all of these ones that you're seeing right here. All of these ones around the kitty's eyes and around the ears. And then all of this on the little kitten's face and on his chest. And then in this, the Christmas present right there, all of that white, that, and then in the paw and a little bit on that glisten of the ornaments, those are all going to be that first AB, the 106. And then for 2, our second AB, that red AB that we have, that is going to be right here, that 2 symbol that we see there. And then we also have the 2 symbol kind of more of that red accent right there and around the ornament right there as well. And then as we come down, we're definitely going to have a lot of the two on our present right down in here. So on this one, you can see the twos accenting right in here. You can see it right there, right here, right here. So all over the bow, we're going to have that red AB, and then you're going to have it accenting right down here on the ribbon. And then our fairy dust is also going to add a pretty good accent in that same area. So the fairy dust is going to be the C, this one right here. And that C kind of goes right along with the 1. So where we have 1 even down into the paw, we have C right next to it. Then there's some C right in here, coming up along, you know, where I pointed out on the kitten's face. We've also got, especially on this side over here, we have some accent of that fairy dust there. And then around the eye a little bit right in there, and then around the face. So right in this area, you can see some C's there, coming down a little bit on the chest. But then the bulk of that fairy dust is actually going to be all of this on the present right there. That's all that fairy dust. And that's all the fairy dust there. So that's really going to give us a good glimmer and shine when we're looking at this package, or this cute little kit. And I can't wait to see what it looks like all worked up. All right, you guys, look at this. This is the finished, completed Meowie Christmas. And look at how adorable this canvas is. Super cute image. At first, I was kind of like looking at the undrilled canvas. I was kind of worried about how it would look completed because it is very pixelated. And like I said, like you've heard me say before, I'm not too concerned about the pixelated look of things just because it doesn't typically bother me. But this particular one, with how it was and the fact that it was 43 colors, I'm like, this is going to be very, very... the original image just looked extremely pixelated how they had it charted. But it turned out, as you can see, this has turned out very, very well. It does have 43 colors in here, which gives it a lot of shading. And you've got the really soft colors kind of grading back here. You've got all of those. You've got some fairy dust, and you've got the ABs in here. The one thing that was kind of like, with all of these colors in here, yes, we've got 43 colors, but sometimes I'm like, do we really need to have that many colors sometimes? Like here in the eyes, this could have easily been one shade of blue right here, but we have two separate shades of blue that are extremely close together. And like one of the blues, we literally had 5 drills. The other blue, we had 7 drills. But yeah, we had, like, you can see how close together some of those colors are. And it's just kind of like, okay, I get that we want the gradations, but at the same time, it could have easily just gone, like, at least to me, I'm like, we could have just used the same color for the entirety of it because of how small this canvas is. But it turned out very well. Does come together nicely, but at the same time, I'm like, 43 colors for something so small. I'm like, okay, that's, I don't know. It's just annoying having to use that many, have to work with that many colors and that many things for it. So this particular one, oh gosh, I should have like actually looked. I'm not going to give you the details for it. You can wait until my month in review for the details of how long it took me to work on this kit and all of that. I'll talk about that in my month in review for December, but instead of doing it now because I forgot to get it off with my phone. But look at that. This is how box number 6 or day number 6 looks completed. Super adorable. And now I will let you guys go and see you guys in the next video for day number 7. Bye.